Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm just doing a pickups video on various Hot Wheels I've picked up over the last couple of years when I've been passively collecting Hot Wheels, because they have shown up on some of my pickup videos before, but I've never done a Hot Wheels specific one, and I feel like some of these haven't been featured at all, and it gives you guys a little taste of the ones that need to be unboxed. So let's get into it. It was around 2020 when I started collecting them again. And the first things I picked up were a Honda CRX, which I've already unboxed on the channel, and this, a Volvo 850 Estate. Now, I was kind of hoping to get the blue and white one at the time, but to be honest, this one has its own charm. It's pretty nice. It's a 2 out of 10 in the Hot Wheels Race Day collection. As I say, it's from 2020, and it's got that Hot Wheels 14 on the side. It's a very, very nice little piece, this one. And this will probably be getting unboxed first, I should imagine. The next thing I picked up that year was actually for my birthday. My dad got me this Land Rover Series 3 pickup Defender, purely because this term Baja was following me around at the time. I kept seeing and hearing it everywhere. This is, again, a very interesting relic. We've always been a Land Rover family, or we used to be when I was a kid anyway. We used to take a different Land Rover whenever we went on a family trip. My dad had the Defenders, I had the Discoveries, and my brother had the Freelanders, and we'd see who could spot the most while we were on the trip. This is from Baja Blazers. It's 10 out of 10. Yeah, just a little joke present from my dad, basically, because, like I say, the Baja term was following me around. The next thing I got that year was actually from Christmas, so we need to fast forward a little bit more. Again, another piece from Baja Blazers, and it is the Lancia Delta Integrale. Now, a little lesser known fact about me. This is my favourite car. I absolutely love the Integrale. It's definitely because of Sega Rally. It's also definitely because someone used to have one round the corner from my primary school, so I'd walk past it and I'd be like, whoa, it's that awesome car from Sega Rally. And you'd go into an arcade, you'd see the Delta there, and you'd just be like, that's such an unconventional car, and look how pretty it is. This is Baja Blazers 6 out of 10. My ex-girlfriend actually got me this for Christmas that year, and she paid way too much for it. She paid like £9 or something on Amazon, but quite frankly, I'm glad she did, because I definitely wanted this. I definitely wanted the white one as well, and I have not found any in the wild. So yeah. The next things I picked up were just last year in Smith's, when the Honda promotion came out. The Honda long cards came out. So I was looking forward to seeing these, purely because I'm actually a really big fan of Hondas and Honda Civics and all that kind of thing. So the ones I picked up were basically all the retro ones. The Honda Civic EG, the Honda Civic EF, both very beautiful cars. I would happily have one of these, more than happily. And the Honda Civic SI as well. Now, I was looking at this and I was like, I'm sure I used to have one of these, and I was trying to remember what car it was, what version of this it was that I had when I was a kid. And I remembered we actually had two different ones. So I'm kind of tempted to sell this one. I can get about £8 for it on eBay. And yeah, I don't know. I picked this one up for the sake of it, really. But, it is a nice looking car. We do already have 3 SIs, so maybe don't need it. But, we'll see how we feel. The next thing I picked up was also from my time working at Smith's. I was waiting for us to get these in after I saw them on Instagram, because one of my managers has one IRL, and I was determined to buy him one as a little present, a little daft surprise when we got them in. And then when we did get them in, he insisted on buying it himself. So I thought, since I was going to spend the money anyway, I'll buy the other one. So this is the 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth. It's the 80s, 1 out of 10. Really nice. I feel like red is not the colour that I would have wanted it in, but I would definitely rather have it than not have it, I guess. I also feel like, I think the front of the car looks cool, but I don't think it looks like the Sierra Cosworth, to be honest. I don't know. Just don't quite see it in there. But yeah, that was the next one I picked up at the back end of last year. And then towards the start of this year was when we really started ramping up the Hot Wheels buying. So a few months back, and this one was featured on a toy hunt, I picked up the Dodge Viper RT10 in the Hot Wheels livery. Then and now, 3 out of 10. When I was a kid, it was literally like no Viper left behind. And the problem with things like this, and with this one, is that actually like the carding so much, I kind of don't want to open it. And that is a shame, because the only purpose I have for these is using them for diecast racing. But the Viper, it just looks so nice on the back there. And yeah, had to pick this up. The next thing I bought was a Escort RS2000 off eBay. I was trying to find these in store for a while. This is Retro Racers 1 out of 10. It's the nice white and blue livery. I was trying to find these in store for a while, but it just didn't seem like I was going to land one. So in the end, I just committed to eBay. I only paid like £3.50 or something for it off eBay. But I said to myself at the time, you know damn well that I'm going to probably find one in the wild now. And not only did I find the red one in Morrisons of all places the very next day, but a few weeks later, I also found 2 of these and 2 of these on the same day. I mean, don't get me wrong, I prefer the white version, so I'd have rather have secured that, but it is just typical, isn't it? So yeah, we picked up this red one from Morrisons. I actually picked this up on the way home from my first date with my new girlfriend. Just popped into Morrisons to see if they had anything, and they had this, so that's kind of like a cool souvenir from that. I also picked up this at the time, which is the yellow and black Dodge Viper RT10. Again, the car looks so nice on the carding. I would probably be more inclined to keep this one carded than the white stripe one, but quite honestly, you know, I would be tempted to just get 2, because the car is really nice, the carding's really nice, and it's only a couple of pounds really, isn't it? The next things I picked up were for my little nephew. He's basically what has inspired this Hot Wheels kick I've been on this year. And, you know, I decided to pick up some silly ones. He's still a little bit too young to actually appreciate the cars, but, you know, he does enjoy playing with them. So I got him a Desert Drifter, Sweet Rides 1 out of 5. I would have preferred the green one, because I just like green more than red, but the red one was the one I found at the time, so I just picked it up. I also got him the Gotta Go Experimenters 3 out of 5. That's going to be a gift for him when he's potty training later in the year. And finally, I also got him the Roller Toaster Sweet Rides 4 out of 5. I just thought this was so cute, and I'm sure he'll have a lot of fun flicking the toast up and down there as well. So that's everything I picked up in that instance. And I also picked myself up this Dodge van, just because, you know, you have to treat yourself. Hot Wheels 55 Race Team 2 out of 5. I actually forgot that there was a blue one, and I'm not sure which I prefer, but, you know, this one's really nice too, so it doesn't really matter all that much. And finally that day, I also picked up myself the black Audi Quattro, the 80s 9 out of 10. Really nice livery, really nice casting here. Really nice kind of details all over it. There is a little bit of paint wear on that side door, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure there'll be more once it's been diecast racing for a while. From when I was visiting my girlfriend a few weeks ago, and I had to wait 40 minutes for a train, so I thought I'd have a quick look in Hartlepool B&M. And I struck gold. I also looked in the Entertainer, but I didn't find anything there except for a 90 Quattro with a little bit of paint wear, so I decided to just leave it. It was when they were doing their, like, deal. I don't know if it's still on, but, you know, I would have only bought 2, really, to get that deal, because they're $2.20 otherwise. And the Quattro had paint missing anyway, so, yeah. So one thing I was glad I didn't buy off eBay after the RS2000 was the RS1600. Again, there was like 3 of these, I think, the day when I found the 4 RS2000s in that Hartlepool B&M. Rally Champs 5 out of 5, just really nice little car. I also got myself the blue Audi Quattro. I kind of regret picking this up. I kind of feel like this was an impulse buy. I just thought the blue popped so much at the time. I thought, yeah, can't really leave that behind. But to be honest, I probably prefer the black one, so I probably could have left this one behind. And finally, I treated myself to this because I thought it was just the cutest little thing. And I'm sure it's just going to be one of those ones that you have like an unexplained fondness for. The 1986 Toyota van, Japanese import, 7 out of 10. I just thought this was so cute. I couldn't really leave this one behind. So that is all of my Hot Wheels and everything you can be expecting to see opened on whatever I call my Hot Wheels opening series. If you enjoyed this video, please do check out the Disaster Garage playlist in the end screen and the Disaster Garage Instagram page in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.